WestJet 377, Vancouver arrival radio check.
WestJet 377.
WestJet 377, how do you read me?
5 by 5. I think I've identified our radio issue. Just one moment.
No problem. Desert Air 404, turn right, question turn left heading 280, and I will vector you around for runway 8 right.
Roger, 280 looks like 2, correction, yeah, 280 looks like 08 right, Desert Air 404.
Vancouver arrival, Pacific Northwest 3199, and flight level 220, descending 16,000. Pacific Northwest 3199, Vancouver arrival, good afternoon. Runway 08 left, altimeter 3000, descend and maintain 1000. Descend and maintain 1000, altimeter 3000, Pacific Northwest 3199. FedEx 235 heavy, wind 1109, clear for takeoff 08 right.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08 right, FedEx 239 heavy.
WestJet 377 radio check.
WestJet 377, Vancouver arrival, read your 505.
WestJet 377 looking to pick up our IFR to Kelowna, type 736, stand 41 with information golf.
WestJet 377, thanks to golf, you're clear to Kelowna, Vancouver 2 departure, runway 08 right and flight plan route. Departure frequency is with me, squawk 6142.
Clear to Kelowna via the Vancouver 2 departure, squawk 6142. Departure is on your frequency, WestJet 377.
WestJet 377, readback is correct, push and start your discretion, call for taxi.
Hey, good day everybody. We are on the ground today at Vancouver, and we're participating in the Northern Lights Tuesdays VATSIM event. And we are preparing for our departure. We do have an approach controller that's handling our clearances, so I'm gonna try to secure that. And then before long we'll get underway. But our flight time today is approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. And welcome aboard. We've got a full flight today, 169 passengers on our Air Canada MAX 8 aircraft. So stand by as we work on getting us underway.
Vancouver departure, good afternoon. Vision Jet November 50 Victor, Millionaire information golf looking for IFR to catch can.
Vision Jet November 50 Victor, Vancouver terminal, good afternoon. You're clear to catch can by the Vancouver 2 departure, runway 08 right, flight plan route. Departure with me, squawk 6277.
Okay, clear to catch you can, Vancouver 208 right, and flight plan route now is squawking 6277 with you, 50 Victor.
50 Victor, readback correct. Push if you need a start approved. Call me short of Foxtrot.
Call you short of Foxtrot. Just a couple minutes, 50 Victor. Thanks.
Vancouver departure, FedEx 239 heavy, passing 1,600.
FedEx 239 heavy, check the altitude. Climb 16,000, you're identified.
Climb 16,000, FedEx 239 heavy.
Vancouver terminal, good evening. Air Canada 240 at stand 15 in Vancouver, requesting clearance to Edmonton.
Air Canada 240 Vancouver Terminal, good afternoon, cleared Edmonton. Vancouver 2 departure, runway 08 right and flight plan route. Departure with me, squawk 5332.
Okay, squawk 5332 and cleared for the Vancouver 2 departure 08 right, Air Canada 240.
Air Canada 240, read back is correct.
Okay, he didn't give us an initial altitude. We'll do 6,000.
FedEx 239 Heavy, proceed direct the Golf Echo Golf on course.
Proceed direct Golf Echo Golf on course. FedEx 239 Heavy.
Desiderator 404, descend and maintain 3000.
Okay, we've boarded the passengers. Let's get the APU running.
Canada 58 radio check. Jazz 58, really 505.
Noisy Jazz. Okay, let's get the official weather conditions for our departure. Okay, we got quite a lot of cloud cover.
Pacific Northwest
Until
31
above
99,
5,000.
maintain 3000.
But no precipitation. Edmonton, let's check out Edmonton. Right now, Edmonton's looking a little bit better. But winds 5 knots. Expecting runway 30 really is the optimal. Let's see if they're up. Airports, Edmonton. Yeah, runway 30 and 20, so we can do 30. Okay, let's get set up. We can put the APU on and APU bleed. Oh, sorry, APU bleed on. So the APU is good. Now we can turn ground power off.
Vancouver Terminal, go eftermiddag, Canadian 1531, 13,000, bridge 7, we're about 5 miles from egress, set up for ILS, is left.
Okay, doors are closed. Let's retract the jetway.
Last transmission call Vancouver again, please.
Vancouver Terminal, Canadian 1531 Heavy.
Canadian 1531 Heavy, Vancouver Terminal, good afternoon. Identified. Descend and maintain 3000. Expect 8 right. Expect 8 left, correction.
Down to 3000, and we'll expect ILS still 8 left, info golf on board, Canadian 1531. Terminal Vision Jet 50 Victor, taxi for Millionaire with Golf.
Vision Jet 50 Victor, runway 08 right, altimeter 3000, taxi Foxtrot Alpha, cross 31 and short of 8 right.
Okay, hold short 8 right, Foxtrot Alpha, cross 31, 50 Victor.
FedEx 239 Heavy, contact center 133.7, good day.
Contact center 113.7, FedEx 239 Heavy. See ya.
Bye.
Okay, let's do the before start checklist. smart car is required.
Desert 404, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, Desert 404.
WestJet 377 ready taxi.
WestJet 37708 right, taxi Lima, cross 13, short of 8 right.
Taxi Lima, cross 13, full short 08 right. 377.
Air Canada 240.
Jazz 58 with information goal Preston IFR connect to Kamloops.
Okay, that's connected.
Yes, 58, Vancouver Chamon, clear to Kamloops. Vancouver 2 departure, runway 08 right, flat plan route. Departure with me, squawk 6665.
This destination is flight stand forward on the Vancouver 2 departure, runway 8 right, squawk 6665, Jazz 58.
Yes, 58, read back correct, push and start, your discretion, call for taxi.
Push and discretion, call for taxi, Jazz 58, thank you.
Desert 404, turn left heading 260.
260, Desert 404.
Okay, I think we're ready for push and start. Vancouver Terminal, Air Canada 240, ready for push and start.
Air Canada 240, push and start, your discretion, call for taxi.
Push and start at our discretion and call for taxi, Air Canada 240. So I think we're going to push and start facing left. We finish our before start checklist. Flight deck doors closed, fuel, we did check that. Passenger signs are on, windows locked, MCP is set. Takeoff speeds are set. Yep, and CDU pre-flight completed, trim has been set. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Well, we're going to get the instructions.
WestJet 377, the wind's 1309, clear for takeoff 08 right.
We're going,
Clear for takeoff 08 right.
there we are, we're going to push back facing left. Maybe take off all the way up to Lima, cross runway 13 on Lima, all the way to holding point.
Remember
either
50
Lima
Victor
4
behind the
or
departure
Lima 6.
WestJet, line up and wait 08 right.
I've been wait on 08 right, November 50 Victor.
And anti-collision lights on. Okay, we are ready to push. So
Desert
push,
404, turn right heading 290.
pushing back facing
Standard 0,
left.
Desert 4.
Pacific Northwest 3199, after main low, proceed with dam cam, cleared ILS 08 left approach.
After low, keep right to that can, clear ILS 08 left approach, let's check out left right now.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Roger. So are we. So, Vancouver, we've got
Desert 404, turn right heading 250.
overcast.
350.
Edmonton, slightly less overcast. And
Departure checks
right now I'm
completed.
sitting on the East
Bypass
Coast
pin
and
inserted.
we're getting an incoming thunderstorm. So you might get some special effects. Here comes our truck.
Locking gear.
Nose left. Parking brakes released.
Commencing push.
2144.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Desert 404, turn put to right heading 060. You'll clear the ILS.
16 minutes
08
early.
right approach.
Pumps on, backs off.
0, cleared, runway.
And let's go with engine number 2. Just looking if we're gonna run into anybody. No, should be good. Into 21% motoring. Into rising. Here's our turn. 23, 24, 25% fuel flow on.
Number 50 Victor, after departure flighting 110, the wind's 130 at night, clear for takeoff 0 right.
Heading 110, clear takeoff 08, right, here we go, November 50.
Desert 404, traffic departing rolling, wind is 130 degrees 9 at 9, clear to land 0 right.
Roger, can't see anything, but clear to land 0 right. Keep a lookout for the traffic.
West 377, report
Please
all.
set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
377 is at 3000.
West 377, roger, identify, climb for 16,000.
5816000, that's just 377.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Engine 2 started. Engine 1 started.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
West 377, proceed direct Yannick, of course.
Traffic. Keep direct, yeah.
Pacific Northwest 3199, wind 130 at night, clear land 08 left.
Straight line, 08 left, clear correct left, 30 left.
Motoring into 21%.
November 50, Victor, the 1000, climbing 7.
Into climbing 23, 24,
277.
25 fuel flow on.
My apologies, it's in there now, 50 Victor.
Victor, thank you. Identify, climb 16,000, unrestricted.
Climb 167, unrestricted, 50.
WestJet 377, just a little higher up, really terrible turbulence departure.
WestJet 377, check, thank you. 50 Victor, further left, correction right, heading 230.
Right heading 230, 50 Victor.
Into 54% and climbing.
WestJet 377, thank you for the report. Contact Vancouver Center 133.7, good day.
133.7, WestJet 377.
Okay, we got 2 good engine starts. Everything's stable, so we get the engines on the bus. Packs back on, and we can turn the APU off.
Number 50 Victor, proceed direct Sanspin, of course.
APU off.
Director Sanspin, 50 Victor next.
Taxi light on. Engine start switches to continuous. Packs are on. Okay, let's get landing altitude.
Yeah, that's 50 Victor, just wanted to come Yankee Zulu Tango for Harding.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yankee Zulu Tango is great.
Got it.
Canadian 50 and 31 heavy, turn right to 360.
Traffic.
Try turn 360, Canadian 1531.
And Vancouver Terminal, Airport,
Flaps fine.
block
Check the controls.
Denver 404, Rogers, thanks for report.
Right. Centered. Left. Centered. Forward. Centered. Back. Centered. Rudder left. Centered. Right. Centered. Okay, controls check out. Free flow reset. Before taxi checklist, generators are on, probe heat on, anti-ice not needed, isolation valves on auto, engine start switches to continuous, recalls checked, auto brakes on RTO, engine start levers idle, T10 controls checked, and ground equipment clear. Before taxi checklist complete.
Canadian 1531 heavy, turn right to 060, clear ILS approach, runway 08 left.
Route 060, clear for ILS approach, 8 place, Canadian 1531.
Terminal Air Canada 240 is ready for taxi.
Air Canada 240, runway 08 right, altimeter 3000, taxi exit apron Golf, Hotel Lima, cross 13, hold short 8 right.
Okay, taxi via Hotel Lima, cross runway 13 and hold short runway 08 right. Air Canada 240.
This is 404, welcome to Vancouver, right when able, taxi Bravo to Dayton.
Roger, right when able, Bravo, Airport.
Okay, so we're just gonna go to Golf, onto
November 50 Victor, contact Vancouver Center,
Hotel
132.7, good day.
and Lima.
33750, Victor, good day to you.
Parking brake off.
Canadian 1531, continuing aircraft vacated, wind is 1309 till and 08 left.
Clear flight, 08 left, Canadian 1531.
Vancouver departure, Six Northwest 3199. We're just vacated on Mike 5, requesting taxi to the domestic terminal.
Pacific Northwest 3199, welcome to Vancouver, taxi Mike and Juliet to the airport. Have a good day.
Mike Juliet, the 3199. Thanks.
Vancouver Terminal. Airport, or I may have vacated on unit, it's on the back.
No problem.
Clear left, clear right. crossing this runway. Let's get the strobe on. Clear right, clear left. Let's cross the runway.
Approaching 13.
Canada 240, the wind's 1309, runway 08 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 08 right, Air Canada 240.
Jazz 58, request taxi.
Yes, 58, runway 08 right, altimeter 3000, taxi Lima, cross 13, hold short, 8 right.
Jazz 58, sorry there, I accidentally disconnected. Taxi 8 right, hold 48 right, cross runway via Lima.
58.
Let's just try to use the most of the runway. So let's go on to Lima 6.
Thank you for terminal over aircraft. Enter airport.
Thanks so much for flying, have a good day, bye-bye. Perfect, good choice. Yep, you that's Hotel Golf to Dave. Canadian 1531 Heavy, welcome to beautiful British Columbia and Vancouver. Gate of your own choice,
All right.
taxi by Mike
Flap set
and Papa.
and
Have
trim set.
yourself a great evening.
Before
Zero
takeoff
Charlie,
check is
Mike
completed.
and half up for Canadian 1538. Tack så mycket för dina aktuella instruktioner ikväll. Ha det bra, hejdå!
Approaching
Tack själv, ha det bra. Hej då.
08 right.
Okay, Victor,
On
all
runway
set?
08
All set.
right.
Throttle's up to 40%.
I can't do 40 years for information. I'm going to close now. You can monitor Unicom and Takeoff.
Roger, will monitor Unicom once airborne. Air Canada 240. Good day.
Good day.
40%. Okay, Toga. So we're going to be self-venturing to Vidri.
80 knots.
Release forward pressure.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Positive rate gear up. That's one.
All stations, Vancouver terminal is closing. Monitor Unicom 122.8 is the frequency. Have a really great afternoon and enjoy.
Climb mode. Let's make a left turn to Vidri. Vancouver traffic, Air Canada 240 is at 5,000 feet, climbing to flight level 350, Vancouver traffic.
Vancouver traffic, the De Havilland-80 400, taking off from 8 right Vancouver traffic.
Takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. Car on. Packs are on auto. Landing gear is up and flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Inbound V3 passing 8,300 for flight number 350. Let's double check. Oh, look at that. We lost Vancouver Center. Let's do that. Okay, big picture. We have 463 miles to go to get to Edmonton. Our expected time of arrival is 23:19. Which is 19 minutes after the event, Northern Lights Tuesdays begins. So anyway, 23:19, and we're about an hour and 17 minutes airtime from now until landing. Okay, let's let folks on the next. Engine start switches to auto. Duct pressure, temperature are okay. Cabin altitude is 3,500. Diff pressure is 4. And we've got loaded cabin climb. Fuel temperature is about 18 centigrade. We're going to climb one set. That should switch to climb right about now. be on the other side of the aircraft for the landing. It really depends which landing runway they're using. Let's say landing runway 20 and 30. Well, we're set up for 30. So let's switch runway 30. The little shorter one. So we want to be on the left side. Okay, that's what I thought. There we are on our way to V3. So the runway 30, we're going to move the camera to the other side of the plane. Get that as a free time. Makes it easier for me to set. Runway 30. And we're set for that. So ILS for runway 30 is going to be 109.1. Set on both sides. Course will be 300. Intercept is at 5,000 feet. And east approach. The early birds arriving in Edmonton today. Cruise volume on the outside. to the border between Vancouver Center and Edmonton Center before. Well, I can tell you when we'll get there. So that's Romra. Romra is where the border is between Vancouver Center and Edmonton Center, and if you look at our legs page, Romra. Oh, very soon. Is that really right? It is Romra. Yeah, okay. So Romra time will be 22:38. So we're about 26 minutes away from Romra. So 26 minutes from Romra, that'll still be a good 20 minutes before the event starts. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have pushed back early. But that's okay, that just means that we direct ourselves. But it gets a little bit complicated because they're giving us choices for approaches, and I guess we could just inform them what we're looking at. So just double check that is runway 30, yes it is. We'll start punching in our arrivals, landing information into our virtual performance tool as soon as we get to top of climb, which is very shortly. We're passing flight level 327 and our final cruise out is 350. And then we'll have about 240 miles before our top of descent. Alright, we can do a full check at V3. V3 is before our top of climb.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight attendants will shortly be making their way through the cabin to offer various beverages of your choice. There will also be a selection of goods available for purchase, and we can accept most credit cards, checks and cash. If there's anything we can do to make your trip more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Now we'd like you to sit back, relax and enjoy the flight.
We'll do an en route landing for airport CYEG, Edmonton, and runway 30. Ignore gradient. Split the weather. We'll say we're going to be 500 pounds overweight. Flight config plus 30, landing weight is going to be 144.1. 100. And let's calculate. Okay, runway graphic. We don't have any exits on 30, so we need to estimate landing distances. So I think, yeah, Alpha 4 would be great. So 10,000, and it's probably 85% of that is, so 8,500. 8,500. Okay, so then we need auto brakes 3, and we'll be fine. Auto brakes 3. QNH 29076. And the landing weight, we said, was 144.1. Okay, where's that? Flaps 30, 145 plus VRAP additive is 5 knots. So 150 knots on our approach speed. Got that set up pretty quick. Yeah, auto brakes 3 gives us 7,700 feet. So that's fine. And on here, that means we're going to vacate at Alpha 4, which is perfect. There's no gate, it's right there. Gate 5-2. And at the terminal, so vacate Alpha 4 and Moscow. Taxiway Alpha 4 Moscow to the perfect. The bordering centers are up, getting up. So we have Salt Lake City Center is up. Winnipeg Center is up. But Edmonton is not up. Okay, we are actually at level at flight level 350. Yeah, according to my VNAV page, could have easily done flight level 3900, but we'll stick to this, which is our plan time. Just because there's not a lot of extra time, and the higher you go, there's less time to the top of the descent. So I'm good sticking with this. I'm hearing the thunder over here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. For runway 30, that's runway 30. Minimum 2,572. Okay. Since we know we're doing the LX3, and it looks like there's still don't have any Edmonton Center. Let's just walk through the Alps 3 arrival. So Alps 3 initial fix is Elks. Okay, there's no restrictions. It does say that we're supposed to be above flight level 190. Sorry, at or below 190. That's interesting. It's not indicated here. So let's put that in. Waypoint is app kit, no restrictions at app kit. MESD, no restrictions, but at LNAG we got to be at or above 8,000 at LNAG. Yep, I have that. Keysog max 210 knots, 7,000 feet, got that. And then Suvat max 210 knots, I have that. Then we're expecting to turn onto the approach pattern from there, so at Javon, max 190 knots. Next page, Javon, max 190 at 5,000 feet. At Javon. Well, you don't have to be exactly at 5,000. Okay? And then GADAP. To be at 3,620, have that, and then the runway elevation is set to 422. This approach, we just climbed to 5,300, which is the runway heading, and expect vectors. Each approach during calm failures, walk 7600, climb to 5,000, heading 3,000, then turn right direct to Lob T. To execute approach again. Okay, I see what we're doing. Okay. Alright, that is our arrivals and approach, and we're coming up to runway. Take a look one more time at VatScope. Still no Edmonton Center up yet. But it looks like Edmonton Tower is up. Tower is 118.3. So Romra is 61 miles away. Should be there in about 8 minutes. Keep an eye on VatScope. Tower frequency we got to. flying off to Yellowknife from Calgary. As it looks like we're not going to get ATC by the time we reach Roma. I want to modify our route so that we assume that we're going to turn at Suvat onto Jovan, so we're not going to do any kind of vectoring after Suvat. So, to do that, what we want to do is, where we have the vector, I'm just going to go ahead and go from one Suvat to the next. That should curve and we no longer have a vector going to the southeast of Suvat. Okay, Roma coming up, so we will do a fuel check for that. fuel remaining is 10,000. So that's going to be 5 years over. So just wait to confirm that once we are over it. So we're 600 over, and so what we'll do is we'll just adjust our calculation for adding 600, so landing weight will be 144.2. So our landing speed is 145 plus 5, 1.0 knots. Okay, the event doesn't start for another 20 minutes. We'll be descending at that point with only tower. Top of descent is in 67 miles, or about 8 minutes time. Okay, FMA is reading FMC speed, LNAV, and VNAV path. Because it's VNAV path, whatever we set in the MCP will be descended to as soon as we reach the top of descent. One more check on the QNH. In Edmonton, QNH. Information Charlie. 2976. Okay, that's not checked. Good. Put some weather out there. No significant weather really, other than overcast. Let's take a look at that again. For Edmonton, looks like we have broken at 11,000 feet and scattered at 5,600. And even the scattered is 600 feet above our intercept altitude. Okie dokie. We could do another fuel check at Fairbanks. Still no Edmonton Center. Okay, as prep, we'll just dial down the target altitude to flight level 190, which is where we need to be by ELX. And we'll probably dial it down even further before we get there, before we get to ELX. So as things stand, we're about 150 plus miles away from Edmonton. Revised estimated time of arrival, landing time is 23:13. So that is in about 16 plus 13, 26, 20, about 29 minutes. And our plane landing runway is runway 30, and we're planning to vacate at Alpha Form, exit Alpha Form, which is second to last exit on the runway, and then we'll taxi via Oscar to gate 52. Flight 2 will be a slight right turn after Oscar, and then left. So I think I had planned to leave at depart at push at 2200, but we were about 16 minutes early. That might have made the difference between us being able to catch Edmonton Center at a more appropriate time. And they're probably going to come online as we are descending to ELX, because our estimated time at Elks is going to be 22:57. So not even, we're really, that's will be after Elks when Edmonton comes on. Okay, Orbox fuel check. Okay, now that's 700 miles over, which would be 700 would be 144.3. What I'm calling out is the gross weight on landing. So landing will be 150 knots. We'll do another landing calculation just for grins. Okay, we're descending now. Descent checklist. Pressurization, landing altitude has been set. Recall checked. Auto brakes have been set to 3. Landing data, flaps 30, 145, 150 for the landing. And we've completed the approach briefing. Descent check was complete. Oh, why didn't that change? It was on VNAV 5. I don't understand why that didn't go. Very strange. But it was on VNAV 5, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're descending now. Six was good for that. center not expected for another 9 minutes, 8 or 9 minutes. So we're going to be into the Elks arrival by the time they come online, which is fine. We're about 5 minutes away from Elks. As we get closer, I think we'll dial down the altitude to 7,000. And then after we cross over, well, as we're overhead Elks, we'll, no, we don't even need to let the tower know until we get closer. Maybe even we're cockpit. Seatbelts on. Okay, let's dial the altitude down to 7,000 feet. Looks like somebody just took off from Edmonton. I hope that's what they did. Yep, they're on their way to Vancouver. Switch over to tower. Make sure that's our tower frequency. 118.3. Yep.
Tower, Canada 904 is
Canada 904, runway taxi, Alpha Echo Alpha.
Incremental question Alpha Echo.
Edmonton Tower. Just FYI, at this point, Air Canada 240 is just past waypoint Elks. On the Elks 3 arrival, expecting runway 30 ILS with a SUVAT transition.
Roger, calling back established final run.
Roger, we'll call back once established on runway 30, Air Canada 240. So there's an aircraft passing by us to the right. Higher than us now. Don't see it. And just so you see up where we are on the arrivals, and then we're going to do the turning base onto the approach pattern.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you store any electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate, as the use of such devices could interfere with the electronic landing equipment on board the aircraft. In final preparation for landing, please ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened, your seatbacks are in the upright position, and your tray tables are stowed. Any hand luggage should be underneath the seat in front of you or placed in the overhead locker. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to complete their final compliance check and to collect any remaining cups or glasses.
Cell point. Just past our kit. Which was our plan. Let's dial down the altitude to 5,000. Okay, see the airfield straight ahead. And then we're going to turn right downwind. What we're doing now.
Air Canada 994. Wind RT airborne monitoring to calm when you get late are 8.
Well, he's departing on the runway we're arriving on. There'll be no factor there.
Like 2030, and Air Canada 994 gone. Air Canada 994, apologies, airborne. Contact center 135. That's
Contact center airborne 165, 3.025.
Center must have just come online.
last second.
Okay, we need flaps 1 to 210 key, so flaps 1.
Captain Crew, 30 feet, landing.
Okay, turning left base. Okay, flaps 5, speed check, 250 knots, flaps 5. Approach now. Warlock. Need nav out. Okay, Warlock.
2500.
Wide slope is on. Runway in sight. Wide slope captured. Edmonton Tower, Air Canada 240 established on the ILS runway 30, and we're about 8 miles off.
Air Canada Tower, with R.
Yeah. Clear to land runway 30, Air Canada 240. Flaps 15, speed check, flaps 15. And flaps 30, speed check 175, flaps 30. So we need to be at 150 knots. Okay, landing checklist. Engine start switches to continuous, speed brakes are armed, and landing gear is down, and flaps are set and green. Flaps 30, landing checklist complete. Let's get lights on. Alright, you want to vacate at taxiway Alpha 4.
Approaching 30.
Okay, auto disconnect.
500. 400. 300. Flight approaching slow. Minimums. Flight slow. 200. Minimums.
Auto throttle disconnect.
Flight slow. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Approaching 1, 2.
Right.
Roger, looks like we'll vacate on Alpha 4, and we'd like to park at gate 52 if possible.
Alpha 4 on here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it will take the captain a few moments to taxi to the gate, and we ask
Roger,
that you remain
taxi
seated with your
Alpha
seatbelt
4
securely
Oscar
fastened
to the
until the
apron,
seatbelt sign has
gate
been turned off
52,
and the aircraft
Air
comes
Canada
to a complete
240.
stop at the gate. That will be the only indication that it is safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the aisle clear of any hand luggage. This is the termination of our flight, so we ask that you check the seat back pockets and overhead lockers for any articles you may have brought with you. Extra care should be taken when opening overhead lockers, as some items may have shifted during our flight. On behalf of the captain and his crew, we would like to thank you for flying with us and wish you all a pleasant stay. Thank you.
Look right, look left. 0. This is flight 2. APU on the bus. New bleed on. Sorry for blaming you. Okay. Powering down at 23:15. Okay, so let's call for ground power. Looks like those guys are really efficient. Ground power is connected, so we can kill the APU bleed and kill the APU and all the fuel pumps. Let folks out of their seats. And request deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Okay, here's the jetway coming. All right, let's take a look. Okay, can you shut down a bit more?
Passengers deboarding starting.
Okay, let's take a look at our set times as we start to deboard. Takeoff time was 21:58. Landing was 23:10. Elapsed time was 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 4 seconds. And fuel remaining was 8,600.
Edmonton, target area, Charlie Foxtrot, Papa X-ray, also with information. Also willing to signify for 2 Calgary.
Charlie Foxtrot, Papa X-ray, Alpha, at Tower. I'm just working on your flight plan as give me another couple of minutes and I'll have it worked out.
Okay, 21:44 pushback. And 21:58. landing time was 23:10. Parking was 23:15, 25 minutes early. Okay, so elapsed time was 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 4 seconds. Fuel remaining was 8,608 pounds. So 8.6.
And Charlie Foxtrot Papa X-ray Alpha, can you confirm your aircraft type?
Charlie Foxtrot Papa X-ray Alpha type Cessna 337 Skymaster.
Okay, something that's not recognized.
Okay, so we don't need the radio anymore. He's busy. I was gonna greet him, but never mind. Okay, $64 million question, right? It is gonna be, what was our landing rate? I don't know how to guess anymore. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh. I don't know when that came in. Why don't I get those bleeps anymore? I don't know why I'm not getting those bleeps anymore. Audio. Let's just try that going back.
Tango 652 airway. Leaving that airway, we'll head direct to Advox. Slam 6 into Calgary, runway 20, squawk 40764, Foxtrot Papa X-ray Alpha.
And Cessna Papa X-ray Alpha, your altitude had to be changed in direction of flight to 8,000.
Roger, we copy 8,000 feet for Foxtrot Papa X-ray Alpha.
Papa X-ray Alpha, readback is correct. Information Delta. Call me back ready for taxi.
Roger, we have Delta. We'll give you a call for the taxi at Foxtrot Papa X-ray Alpha.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting those audio ping sounds. Huh. Okay, okay, back to the $64 million questions. Landing rate. I'm sure it's already logged. Landing rate minus 81 feet per minute. Hey, I'll take that. Very reasonable. Now, let's just check on the United Virtual page to make sure that it took there. Looks like it did. There's my flight, Air Canada 240. So we're all good. So with that, we'll call that a flight for today. Gosh, is that rain or is that snow? Temperature outside is 23 degrees Celsius, so I don't think it's snow. Hey, probably my flight tomorrow, it's Wednesday, we'll be doing Montreal Wednesdays, so we're flying from Dulles to Montreal. And let me look at my last flight time for that. Let's see, Dulles to Montreal. So last time we did it was 23:30 was the departure time. So that's 7:30 in the evening Eastern time. So we'll definitely be doing that. So for those of you who want to join, we'll see you then on United Flight 3602 from Dulles to Montreal. Ciao for now. Thanks for tuning in.